So, you're heading to Romania. That's a fantastic choice. In the next few minutes, we're going to give you an essential safety briefing, all based on data from the EmergencyReady.eu project. Our goal? To make sure your trip is incredible for all the right reasons. Let's jump right in. Our guide for all this is EmergencyReady.eu. They're a really cool resource that pulls together all this critical, country-specific info so you can travel smarter. You should think of them as your go-to companion for being prepared. The idea here isn't to scare you at all, it's to empower you. Okay, let's get you ready for your adventure. We've set this up to follow your journey logically. First, what to do before you even go, then how to be street smart when you're there, what you absolutely need to know if you're driving, and finally, how to react if, and it's a big if, trouble actually strikes. First up, Section 1, your pre-travel checklist. This is all about the smart prep you can do from the comfort of your own home. We've broken down your prep into 3 really simple steps. First, download. Get the essentials on your phone now. The official DSU emergency app is a must. A ride-hailing app like Bolt is a lifesaver, and an offline Romanian pack for Google Translate is just plain smart. Next, we'll talk about what to pack. And finally, what to learn. Just a few key phrases. Simple, right? Okay, packing. Let's go beyond the obvious, like your passport. If you're renting a car, that reflective vest and a couple of warning triangles, they aren't suggestions. They are required by law. You'll also want to bring some small banknotes because in more rural areas, cards just won't cut it. And, an FFP2 mask can be surprisingly handy for city dust or pollution. All right, let's move on to Section 2. You've done your prep, you've landed, now it's all about being street smart. Let's talk about how to spot and just completely avoid the most common tourist scams. Here are 3 classic tourist traps and, more importantly, the super simple ways to sidestep them. For taxis, especially around airports or in Bucharest's Old Town, just skip hailing one on the street. Use an app like Bolt or Uber, period. If some random person demands cash for parking, it's almost certainly a scam. Only pay at an official machine or with your phone via SMS. And when you're changing money, keep an eye out for a sign that very clearly says 0% commission. Okay, let's shift gears to a really critical topic. Section 3, surviving Romania's roads. Seriously, if you plan on getting behind the wheel, this section needs your full attention. So I want you to focus on this number for a second. 77. That's the road death rate per million people. And it is the highest in the entire European Union. Now, this isn't to scare you out of driving. It's to hammer home one simple fact. You have to be a defensive driver in Romania. It's absolutely essential. Here are the non-negotiables. The alcohol limit is 0.0. I'm not kidding. It's not a little bit, it's not 1 beer, it's 0. It's a total zero tolerance policy. Also, your headlights have to be on at all times, day and night. And before you even think about hitting a national road, you have to buy a road tax e-vignette, which is called a rovignetta. You can get it online or usually at gas stations near the border. And once you get off the main highways, the challenges really change. You need to be ready for some, let's say, aggressive overtaking. Watch out for stray animals on the road, and yes, you'll see traditional horse-drawn carts. Potholes can be a serious problem, so keep your speed down and your eyes wide open, especially around dawn and dusk, when you'll also see a lot of farm tractors out and about. Okay, now let's talk about the unlikely but possible scenarios. Section 4 is all about what to do when trouble strikes. Knowing how to react in a real emergency can make all the difference in the world. Burn this number into your brain, 112. That's it. It's the one and only universal emergency number for police, fire, and ambulance services. And that's not just for Romania. It's for the entire EU. You also really need to know about something called RO Alert. This is the National Public Warning System. You don't need an app for it. The alerts get pushed right to your phone. If your phone suddenly makes a loud noise, pay attention. It could be for severe weather, a flood, or even an air raid alert near the border. It's designed to override silent mode because it's that important. You should also know that Romania is in a seismically active area. If you feel the ground shake, the procedure is universal and it's proven to work. Drop, cover, and hold on. Drop to the ground, get under something solid like a desk or a table to protect yourself from anything falling, and just hold on tight until the shaking stops. And finally, let's make sure you've got the tools to communicate. Section 5 is all about the key contexts and phrases that could be absolutely vital in a tough situation. Look, you don't need to be fluent, but knowing just a few of these words could be a real game changer. Ajutor means help. Unde é spitalul is where is the hospital? I'm serious. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this slide right now. It could easily become the most useful photo on your entire phone. So let's wrap it all up with these final key points. In a real, life-threatening emergency, your first call is always 112. Always. If you see a blue sign on a building that says the post PC, that's a civil protection shelter. But most importantly, please remember the whole point of all this information. Be prepared, not scared. At the end of the day, being aware is the real key to having a safe and incredible trip. With these insights from EmergencyReady.eu, you're not just another tourist, you're a prepared traveler. So the only question left is, are you ready to go explore with confidence? Have an amazing time!